Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of...
This is where I say Takeover Thursday, right?
This is where...
Except I don't say Takeover Thursday.
No, you don't. And if this were Miss Anna, then Miss Anna would have said Takeover Thursday, and then I would say, I'm Miss Melissa, and then she would say, I'm Miss Anna.
Pastor Eric.
But Miss Anna is not with us this morning. Instead, we have Pastor Eric, of which you are familiar. But it's still Takeover Thursday.
It is. Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is crazy unprofessional. Hello?
School stuff. You guys understand?
No way. Tell me more. Oh, wait, no, you can't. I'm actually, I'm live right now on Facebook.
Hey,
okay. It is so, yes, that is so juicy. Okay, I cannot wait to hear. I want you to tell me everything. But I gotta go, and I'm gonna call you back, and you're gonna give me all the juicy details, okay? Totes. Okay, love you, bye.
Did you... Are y'all talking about, like, Kroger?
We're not. Like, I thought that it might be school.
Okay.
And so usually, like, if school calls, you gotta answer and that kind of stuff. But it was my bestie. She's got a lot of information. Right. But another friend of ours, something that happened. It's like a long story.
She doesn't know that, like, at 9 o'clock you're busy on Facebook?
She knows, but it's such, like, super juicy information. Like, she wants to tell me everything. I can't wait.
Like, gossip?
Maybe.
Or news. Maybe we'll call it news? Maybe?
Well, it might be a little bit more like gossip.
Okay. Like a secret?
Maybe. She didn't necessarily say it's a secret, but she did say...
So could you tell me?
I mean, just you. So if I just tell you...
So if you just tell me?
But I'm just going to tell you because
okay.
it's just one person, okay?
Okay.
All right.
No way.
And she's going to tell me more when I get off.
Are you serious?
Yeah, totally.
What?
So, yeah, but just... I don't know. Maybe
it wasn't so bad that, like, she called you.
Yeah, but I don't know if that person really wanted me to know that. And then I just...
But, I mean, they told you.
But they didn't tell me.
Well, I mean, they told your friend,
yeah.
and your friend told you.
But I'm not sure because I wasn't there and I don't know all the details, but it's possible that they told her in confidence. But because
so it was like, it might have been a secret.
Yeah, it might have been something that was...
But how do we know it was a secret?
I don't know. I mean, if she said, hey, this is a secret and it's confidential and I really just want to trust you with this information, and then she just called me, and then I told you, and now you know, and then what if you wanted to, like, later tell Miss Anna, and I don't know if it was confidential, but now I feel a little bit bad because it's kind of already spreading. And then all of our friends out here now know.
Well, they haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, but they also know that I know something.
Yeah, they know, and now I know. And
if they ask me...
I've heard that, like, secrets don't make friends.
I have heard the same. And now I'm getting a little bit nervous.
But your friend is not my friend.
That's true.
So maybe I don't need to be friends with them.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be...
But you're friends with them. But if you tell me, they won't know you told me.
What if they do and it could get around? And
well, how would they know?
It's still not being a good friend.
How would they know if you told me?
This is just turning into quite
if I don't tell anybody.
Yeah, but I've already taken that information and I've already spread it. It's already gone further than it was supposed to. It was supposed to possibly be a contained piece of information.
Possibly.
But
I mean, who doesn't like a good secret?
I know. And, like, people like to share stuff, and then everyone gets together, and it's like, oh, did you hear? Oh, and I know. And then it kind of makes you feel, honestly, a little bit, like, important. Like, when I know something.
Right. I mean, when you know stuff.
I know it, and it's kind of like my, even if it's not a secret, like, I know it now. So that kind of makes me feel a little important. Right. And then I have the power of that information.
The president knows secrets.
He does, yeah. He actually has a whole, like, secret service people that, like, are in charge of managing.
Which is interesting because they don't feel very secret. But, like, he gets secret briefings every day.
Yeah.
That's not on the news.
Probably some secret handshakes involved in that too.
I mean, like some like special like fist bumpy.
Could be, yeah.
High five. Oh, that would be pretty cool if like the president really did that.
I mean, they probably do, but again, it's a secret. So we're not going to see that. That's
nobody's TikToking that.
Oh, they should. Idea for
presidential.
Miss Anna, if you're watching next week, we're going to do some sort of TikTok dance handshake thing. I'm going to work on that.
Ooh, something to look forward to.
Yeah.
So So
I'm sorry,
now
I
I'm
got thrown
struggling.
off. Yeah.
Now I'm struggling because now I have this information. It's not the whole story. I
Right.
mean, you already told me it's not the whole story. So I have this information now, and now I don't know what to do with it.
I mean,
'Cause now it's in there, right?
Yeah, and that's a struggle.
And it was good stuff. I mean, that was that was kind of a wow moment.
All right, so question.
Uh-huh.
I'm wondering now how I probably should have handled that. Like, instead of getting all like, first of all, I probably shouldn't have just like taken the call now, right? But I mean, I knew generally when this person calls me, it is with like really good information.
Well, I mean, maybe you thought because it was 9 o'clock and they know that you're busy at 9 o'clock, it was important.
Yeah.
Like it was a big, like maybe it was an emergency.
Right.
Right. But apparently it wasn't an emergency.
It wasn't. It was just some tea, some
Yeah,
juicy
it was just
information that I, instead of saying, okay, thank you for that information, or maybe finding out, is that confidential information? Are we not supposed to be sharing that? I could have told my friend, hey, so-and-so told you that in confidence, and you went and told me, which is not being confidential, right? And
So
then
you
I didn't
got
know.
a secret, but then you told the secret, and like now you told the secret.
Right.
So now 3 people, at least, well 4 if you count the source, know the secret.
Right. And then
But
I don't
was
know
like
if she's called anybody else.
Was anybody supposed to know the secret?
I don't know. I'm guessing
You know,
based on
it
this
seems-
information that it should not have been public knowledge.
Do you know when your friend got this information? Because I'm thinking, like, in less than 5 minutes, this thing is, like, blowing up.
It has. It has. And now everybody out there is probably wondering.
I
They
mean,
might
the only
be
reason
like,
I haven't texted Ms. Anna is because my phone is right there.
See, I had a feeling that would happen.
Because I want her to know the good stuff.
I mean, like, all the good stuff. The
right?
good, the
I mean,
shiny.
That's bling.
This is all blinged out now, boys and girls.
That's bling in a jar.
We're going to show you, we're going to give you an example, and you're going to see kind of what this looks like. So what we're talking about, how fast this information is spreading, and how we haven't really been able to contain it very well. We're going to give you a little demonstration of kind of
And we're breaking
what
the rules
Yeah,
to do
tell them
that.
about that.
Shh, don't tell Mr. J. Because, like, we're not allowed to play with glitter because it gets everywhere.
It gets and
we're gonna try to
contain
not to be
it.
super messy.
If not, we're gonna work really hard after to clean it all up. We don't want to put work
Which
on
will never
anybody else.
happen.
But yeah, this has been sitting in my desk for a while.
you can't play with it.
It's under lock and key. Yeah, I haven't really been able to use it.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so
what
you
we're
got
gonna
these,
do?
like,
I've got
cups.
some. Yep,
We've
got some cups.
glitter.
We've got some
Yeah.
glitter.
So what does this have to do with, like, secrets?
So this has to do with keeping secrets contained,
Okay.
or keeping them to yourself. If
Okay.
you've been told something in confidence, or you've been said, hey, this is a secret. I really need to tell someone. I want to tell one person. I'm telling you, and zippy do.
So
Don't
are
share.
these like people? So
these
this
are people.
was the like first person
Yeah.
who had
This is the person that has the secret.
The
Okay,
secret.
this is our secret. This is our confidential information. This is private.
Okay.
Okay, that is
Private.
what this is.
Yes.
Okay, so now
Look,
this
it's already
private
coming out.
information.
It's already coming out. Whoa.
Let's share this private information with one person. So this person wants to share this private information with me.
Okay.
Okay.
There you
so
are.
here is some private information. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
And this person specifically told me.
Okay.
This is private.
Okay.
It is confidential, and I would like for you not to share this information. But it's so good, right?
But
And
then, well, like, so you got told, and then you.
and then I told
me.
you. So, Pastor Eric, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this information,
Some of
right?
the secret, right?
And I'm taking it over here.
Okay.
And but it's just one person, so
Right.
so it's
just
really
one.
like not. So I've given.
But you know, I'm gonna pretend like you didn't. I mean, like you told me it was a secret, but I mean, like I had to tell somebody.
I mean, Miss Anna. I mean, that's his wife. They share information.
I mean, like, you know, bless your heart. We want to pray for you, right?
Right.
I mean, because that was a good secret.
So I mean, and again, That's just it. It was a secret, okay? So, but it's okay. I mean,
But I mean,
maybe it's not okay though, Pastor Eric.
But I mean, it was a secret. So hypothetically, we really didn't tell anybody, but like our best friend.
Yeah, but we did. Because if you'll notice, here's the thing. So now maybe Miss Anna has this information, okay? And maybe...
But what if Miss Anna doesn't tell anybody? Because, I think Miss Anna's pretty awesome, right?
She is.
But, like, I oopsie, okay? And it just, kind of came out
in just casual conversation. We weren't really paying attention. We weren't really...
I just, oops. And I didn't mean to say it, but I said, hey, did you know? And then, of course, like, I had to, like, talk about it at, like, that point. Because now I didn't want to, like, hurt somebody's feelings.
No.
Because they were like, no, about what?
Well, and, the other thing, too, is that we've got a lot of folks that are watching. So if they're watching us, and now they might be a little bit curious or interested. And so if they ask and we go, well, and maybe we'll just give them a smidgen of information. I could tell them all of it. But
even if I just said, like, hey, I know Ms. Melissa's got a story.
See, now...
So I didn't tell the story, but, like, I sent them to you to hear the story.
This is still kind of
so
spiraling.
I don't have to be the bad guy.
Right.
If I don't have to say no. Now you have to say no.
Yeah, but even
But what if you kind of, like, halfway tell, like, that person the story too?
That's, again, as we can see, boys and girls, and I don't know if you can tell on the camera.
I mean, it's like...
But
dude,
what started off
it's like,
as this little bit of information to one person, and then we wanted to, we just wanted to keep it within our bubble.
And look, it didn't even stay in the cups.
We didn't mean for it to spread like this. We didn't mean for
now
this
like the whole
information
knows.
glitter. Exactly.
But
because there's
in...
little tidbits of information just floating around. I mean, literally floating everywhere. It's on the table. It's on the cups. It's on us.
What if that embarrassed somebody?
Exactly.
What if it hurt their feelings?
What if it got them in trouble?
Ooh. But it really wasn't bad though. Like they didn't do anything wrong, but now, I mean, I guess like kids don't like pass notes in school anymore. Maybe they still do. I'm too old to remember.
Probably texting.
But when we were kids, like we would pass notes.
Yeah.
And you get in trouble for passing notes.
Yep.
Because usually those had like secrets in them.
You know what? That reminds me too. Another, part of this is if, again, with these notes, imagine, boys and girls, that you took something very confidential, very private to you, good, bad, whatever. This is something that is private to you. Maybe it's your most embarrassing moment ever, okay? Imagine that you took your most embarrassing moment ever and you wrote it down on a piece of paper, okay?
Okay.
So you're writing whatever happened to you that was just mortifying, okay?
Pastor Eric loves Miss Anna.
I mean, that's not embarrassing. That's pretty cool.
No.
Kind of
But
sweet.
I mean, back if we were little, like kids.
Yes! Or so-and-so's got a boyfriend or, something like that. But if you wrote your embarrassing or your private thing on this piece of paper and then you just laid it on the floor of your classroom and you signed your name so they know that it's you.
Whoa.
Okay? And imagine that you just, or maybe you folded it in half, but whatever, and you just left it there. That's pretty, that's confidential information that's pretty open now. Anybody could pick up that note.
Yeah.
Anybody could pass that note. Anybody could do whatever they wanted to with that information because you put it out there or you dropped it. I mean, it wasn't really an intentional thing. But
what if somebody gave it to you? Like you gave me the note and then I showed everybody.
Oh, now it's out in the school. It's gone from your classroom to the football team.
Ooh.
Maybe over here to soccer, maybe
like
swim
all
team.
of PE knows about it.
Yep.
I mean, and then you go to music class and somebody in there heard about it, and it's like a big deal.
Yeah. And instead of passing that note and spreading that information, the right thing would have been to go to that person and say, "Hey, found your note. I'm going to give it back to you, and I'm going to keep that information inside. I'm not going to share that. I'm not going to let this spread like glitter or like wildfire." Right?
So you're saying it's important that we don't run our mouth about other people?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why? But I mean, why? I mean, is there like something? Does God say something about that?
He does.
God says that I shouldn't run my mouth.
Yes, he does.
That I should keep secrets.
There are plenty of references in the Bible about keeping information confidential.
Okay.
And not spreading that. In fact, James 3:5 says, in the same way the tongue is a small thing that makes grand speeches, true story,
That's
right?
true. Yeah, absolutely.
But a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire.
Whoa.
One little spark.
So it went from your mouth to a forest fire.
That's how serious this can be. Absolutely. So one little thing.
But it was just one little
But-
word, one little secret. Maybe it wasn't just even a secret. Maybe I just looked at somebody and I said something mean. Like, I think you're dumb. Or I don't like your puppy.
Ooh, harsh.
Or squirrels
Who doesn't like puppies?
Squirrels are stupid. Little tree rats.
Oh, Miss Tina, if you're watching.
But, that could hurt. That could really hurt somebody.
That's devastating.
Right?
And there is no such thing as words not hurting. Words can absolutely hurt. Spreading information, not
you
being
can't
a
take
good
'em
friend.
back.
No, you cannot. Once they're out, like this, boys and girls, if you can see or you can imagine, this glitter, this information, these unkind words, this gossip, this news spreading, not all of this is not getting back here, nor is it getting back into the original source.
No.
We can't get every single bit of this
You can't
back into
take
this.
all of it back.
Not at all. It is everywhere, and it's already out there. And all of these other little pieces of glitter and all of these other cups, they all know it too.
It made me think. I have this thing, and this is a lighter, right?
Ooh.
Made me think about this. And so you're saying a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire. But I was thinking about this. Like, it only takes one little spark, and if I don't move, it'll just keep burning and burning and burning. And think about what this little thing could do.
That could do some
being
damage.
inside, this could, if this got on the paper, if it melted the plastic, it could do a lot of destruction.
Yep, and that's all it
And
took.
it only took one little spark out of that thing. And the forest is the fuel, right?
Yep.
That's what burns. And so here, but the thing that worries me is because we're talking about people, not forests. Like, we said this, and then we said it, and then we said it. You know what's getting burned up and hurting? It's people's feelings.
Absolutely.
And all of it, what if somebody doesn't want to be our friend anymore?
And then not only do they not want to be our friend, they don't want to be any. We have just devastated a whole bunch of relationships here.
But wait, you know what? I'm just going to go to you and me, because I don't know maybe I don't know all of these people real well. We follow Jesus.
We did.
We do. And they know this. And we did all that destruction. We did all that damage, all that hurt, and they know we go to church.
What is that saying about
And we
our
wear
relationship?
our shirts,
Yeah.
that say "I love Jesus," and we've even said it in class before, and we've invited people to Easter stuff, and we've told them to watch devotion, and
We
but
go all
now-
over town telling people that we love Jesus.
But now we're what James says. We just set all this stuff on fire. We just burn it up. We did all that damage.
It's not really
I don't know if
showing
that
us
looks
in
like
a
Jesus.
good light.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
don't
not
know.
really. We don't know if people will believe us. Will they believe the good news if we're giving them the good news, but we're also doing
Maybe
stuff
they
like
won't
this?
ever listen to it, or they won't ever listen to it from us because we've hurt their feelings, and now we don't have that relationship that we could even have a chance.
So imagine that, boys and girls. Imagine if not only have you tarnished your relationship with your friend or your family member. Or
I'm about to say, but what if your friend finds out you told me, and all of a sudden their feelings are hurt, and now they're not sure they want to be friends with you anymore because you couldn't keep a secret.
But
And then you're mad at me because I couldn't keep a secret. And
see
it
how this
just-
happens?
Man, it sure sounds like a lot of stuff's getting hurt. along
Sounds
the
like
way.
this little spark turned into a wildfire
Wow.
that ate up all of these people and all of these relationships, and it put up a wall between us and God. Because
That sounds like sin.
Absolutely.
That sounds like making a real bad choice.
It didn't feel like it going in. You know, when Pastor Eric, when my friend called me and she gave me this information, and I was like so super stoked about it. I was excited. I couldn't wait to tell you. It didn't feel like sin. It actually felt kind of empowering and invigorating, and I felt like, woo, I know stuff, and I was ready to share it, and it made me feel so powerful, but now I'm starting to realize that wasn't a good feeling. That wasn't something to rejoice in. That wasn't something to go out and spread the word. Spread the word? I mean, are we spreading the word, or are we spreading garbage?
Word.
Yes.
We spread the wrong word.
And that sure puts a different spin on things, doesn't it?
And you know, the bad thing is, we've all done it.
Yep.
And that's not an excuse to make it okay, because like you told us, James says, man, your mouth it can say a lot, and at the same time say very little. Yep. Are words building people up or tearing people down?
Exactly, boys and girls. And you know, one of the things too that I like to think about, and you've probably seen this before, people say, think before you speak, right?
Right, I've heard that.
Think before you speak. So.
I don't know that a parent in the world maybe hasn't ever said that. Think before you. I know my mom used to say that.
Get it right, right? Yep.
Check
teachers,
your heart
that
first,
kind of stuff.
right?
So think, boys and girls. Think before you speak. And so we can break that down for you. The T stands for, is it true? Oh. Is what you were about to say a truth?
Because you know what? We don't know for sure that what your friend said was even right.
We don't, but I've already
But it's
put it all out there.
It's gone now.
All right. So the next letter in the word think is H. Is it helpful? Am I saying something that is going to help that person or help someone else?
Oh, man.
I don't think this helped much at all. If anything, it made it worse. This was not helpful.
It's not feeling helpful anymore.
Right. The next letter is I. Is it inspiring?
Oh, man.
Is it encouraging you to go do? Yeah. I'm not feeling fantastic after this. The next letter is N. Is it necessary?
Oh, did you have to do it?
Dude, did I have to answer my phone right in the middle of live devotion?
Did you have to tell me? Did I have to tell whoever? Did they have to? Was it necessary?
And here's the biggie. And you notice, boys and girls, I'm wearing my Be Kind shirt. The biggie, the last letter in the word think is K. Is it kind?
And I think kindness is a big deal.
It's huge.
I mean, last month, we had a whole month talking about kindness, and we said the fruit of the Spirit, the things that prove that God is working in our heart: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness.
Kindness is a pretty big deal. Be kind to others. So
if you want to prove that God is doing good stuff in you, one of the way is kind. Is it kind?
And what happened here, boys and girls, was not necessarily kind. Okay?
Don't feel like it.
It started off as fun, and we're just gonna do all these things. We're gonna spread this information, and felt good because I knew stuff, and then I wanted other people to know stuff with me. Maybe that made me feel less bad about spreading news as long as someone else knew. If he spreads it, I don't care what he does because it doesn't affect me. Not true, boys and girls. What you say, what you do, how you treat others, what you do with information that is given to you in confidence, it is a huge deal. And it's something to be valued and treasured, and understand that you are the light. You are the hands and feet of Jesus. Is what you're saying and doing, and the way that you hold information, or the way that you move information, is any of that doing God's work?
Oof.
Is what you're saying and doing being the hands and feet of Jesus?
Think before you speak. It's important. Very, very important.
So, boys and girls, that's our time for today. We thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you this Sunday, either live in person in Kids Worship or online.
Palm Sunday.
It is Palm Sunday.
It is Palm Sunday.
If you have any questions or concerns in the meantime about anything happening, feel free to give us a shout out, leave a comment, and we will see you soon.
Awesome.
Bye guys.